floor Rick of the Paranormal Ghost Society. I'm out of breath. I just climbed this hill. My team has abandoned me, and I'm by myself in the wilderness. They're on their cell phones saying a storm is coming in. I realize it's cloudy, but you know, when you backpack out in the wilderness, you also deal with rainstorms and winds. You deal with these things, you know? And there's burnt firewood, which means somebody camped way up here. But my team has just bailed on me because they don't want to hike off the trail, which I don't mind. I think that if we're going to find Bigfoot, I've been smelling this rotten egg smell, that he is up in this area. Nice view from up here, but if anything, this lake is going to be nestled up in the mountains here. So what I have to do is try to take, since my team abandoned me, which that's the rule, you don't leave each other behind, storm or no storm, it's important that we complete our investigations. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow this wash up to the top, and hopefully we'll be able to beat the storm. There's a lake up here, and we'll go to the lake. There's water rushing, which is a sign that it's coming off the lake. I think the lake's up in there, and I'm going to try to follow it. I'm going to get you guys to the lake. We're going to see if we can get some Bigfoot prints. My team abandoned me. My girlfriend abandoned me. And they're like, we're not hiking in this area. So, you know, so much for being a paranormal adventure group. I got people who aren't willing to do anything when I ask them to do it. And part of looking for Sasquatch involves hiking in places like these. And storm or no storm, we're going to find more evidence because of it, because it's cloudy, and there's going to be a lot of activity up here as the animals get a little more wild. But I decided that I will continue the hike because they're worried about a storm. They don't want me off-roading in certain areas that, like there was a little creek, they didn't want me crossing that. And it's just like, you know, it put an extra mile on our hike because of it. So, I'm done. I mean, this is why we can't find paranormal investigators, because we cannot find anybody who wants to hike in an area like this. And people could say I love to hike and this and that, but honestly, hiking in the wilderness does involve blisters on the feet, climbing rocks, hiking in the snow. It's a brutal area, and it's an area that, you know, if you want to find tracks and you want to find Bigfoot evidence, you actually got to go into places like this and hike, regardless of if your feet hurt or you don't think you can do the climb. The thing is that we have no choice when we're climbing areas where man hasn't been in a couple hundred years. But on the other hand, you know, the views are beautiful, and if I don't find the lake, I will at least make my way towards the peak, get my photos, and then come right back to the car, you know? But my own team will not hike, and being on cell phones during an investigation is very lousy. We're not here to be on cell phones or electronics, storm or no storm. We're here to hike. We're here to look for Bigfoot evidence. Like in an area like this, you're going to get prints, you know, and I'm very disheartened right now because I'm tired of people abandoning me. I work so hard, and I take people in such beautiful areas that I don't even need to know the trail, because I know or got a good idea where we're going. And if you stand on the peak, you're going to see the whole Sierra Nevadas, and that is what makes it worthwhile. I'm going to shut the camera off. I'm going to conserve energy. I want to see what's at the top of the peak. And I'm almost at the top of Raymond Peak. In turn, I should see Raymond Lake. This is Lord Rick of the Paranormal Ghost Society, hiking alone in the wilderness. Please don't give me a dislike on my video. I'm working so hard by myself to climb up here. Everybody's been whining about the heights. Everybody's been whining about the storm. It's just an excuse not to hike because everybody is tired. Instead of just sitting down, taking a break, and enjoying what this location has to offer. But I'm afraid at the Paranormal Ghost Society, we're going to have to start just leaving it to a minimal where I'm the only paranormal investigator. That way I can climb and get to places I want to get without bitching, moaning, people saying I'm not doing it. Okay? Check us out. www.paranormalghostsociety.org. I'm going to go to the top of the peak. I'm going to see if the lake's up there. If not, I'm going to stand on the peak and get some scenic photos, then I will come back down. This is Lord Rick again, your founder, paranormal investigator, author, producer, and talk show host. We will continue on with this amazing scenic area and investigation. So I got people who don't trust me driving off-roading. I got people who bitch at me about the hike. I don't know why. It is such a beautiful place. Storm or no storm, I am almost at the top of Raymond Peak, and it's not raining. It's absolutely gorgeous, and trees are ancient, and all we can do is persist to hike on. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit.